Today I'm going to be talking about our joint subject picks for the 2024-2025 school year. And so I'm going to pull out my little sheet that I use to plan out our schooling. And this is kind of the rundown. So for Bible, my oldest just reads from her Bible, and we do Catherine Voss for my littles. So we don't really do a shared Bible time, though a lot of people do. At this point, when my youngest comes up into Form 1 with my oldest, they will do a shared Bible time. But at this point, it's just reading with my little and actual study with my big. And then going down the list, we do our poetry together. So in my basket, I always have like some little like preschool poems like Mother Goose and things like that. I also have like the Eloise Wilkins poems, but I include the poems of the term that the CMEC recommends. So we are currently doing Rossetti. Next year, I believe it's A.A. Milne is we're going to be doing. They haven't released their program yet, but I'm guessing it's going to be Milne or Stevenson are probably pretty high up their choices that would get picked. We also are doing our foreign language together, which we just started this program. And so we will be in the middle of this one when we start next year, but it'll be Simple Spanish Year 1. This is part of the Charlotte Mason Simple Languages, and we have loved doing this. My kids get super excited about this. They want to sing the songs, and they want to do the poems, and they want to do can we do Spanish? Can we do Spanish? They have loved this. We've done it for 2 weeks, and they're obsessed. So we will definitely be continuing this next year. And then for our next things we do together, recitations. So our hymns, I usually just pick hymns that are popular to us out of our hymnal. We also are part of a nature group, and we do hymns with them. So we use their term hymn as one of our hymns, and then we do one of our popular hymns at our church. And so that is what we do. And then we go back through our hymn notebook, which you can go and look at our morning basket as to how we do that. My morning basket video as to how we do that. We get our scripture for my oldest off of the CMEC. They have some recommendations as to what you should do for your Old Testament, New Testament, and Psalm recitations. So we go on, I look at their passage, I select 6 verses since that's the appropriate amount for a child my daughter's age, and then we put them in our scripture binders folders. Then memorizing poem, same thing. Usually we pick one off of our term poem artist that we're studying, author, and we will do that for recitation together. And then folk songs is the last one, and that we get off of the CMEC's program as well. And those have been great, and the kids have loved that. Art, we do art together, and it's always very funny to see the level of drawings across the really little 2-year-old who cannot not draw with us up to the 6-year-old, and watching them progress has been amazing. And so we do art, we kind of schedule it the way the CMEC recommends. If we have a brush drawing or a chalk or a clay video, we're using the CMEC for that. We use the resources like Drawing on the Right Side of the Brain, and that has been good for me personally. I haven't made it all the way through the book, and so I look forward to implementing some of that teaching with the kids this next year. But we do the 6 wildflowers in the spring, 6 twigs in the winter, and 6 fruits in the fall that Mason recommends. And then we try and do our animal drawings that were also recommended. So we vary up our lessons in the art, and the CMEC has a great tutorial for how to plan out your art, and they have videos for like basic lessons. So that has been good for us because we're not anywhere above that. The next one we do together is our artist study. So this term I have a picture study portfolio that my friend had gotten me at a curriculum swap. But next term, we won't have this. But what I normally include is the CMEC will tell you who your 3 artists are for the year. And so what I will do then is I take and I print out the painting on cardstock. Now these are nicer than what I would do. So that they can get hung up in our frames as we go along. And then on top of that, we also will take just regular sheets of paper and I print them off for the kids to have a copy in the front of their binder. And then the last thing I've been doing is I've been printing off small ones on sticker paper that they can then put in their artist notebook. And my daughter has really enjoyed that. And then we've been able to like write on them, look at them, like when we were dividing up, like, okay, let's look at the shapes in this one. And then we were able to write directly on the print, and because it's a little sticker paper, not feel so bad. Anyways, so that has been very good. And so yes, so our artist studies will all come off of the CMEC for next year as well. And Cassette is their current artist. That's why it just happened to line up with our CMEC to do this picture study portfolio, which was great. The CMEC usually provides like a biography on the artist and then information about each painting as well. So that's been helpful. Handicrafts, that one I kind of split up because that just gets to be a lot at this age of littles. So we don't really do that together. We do our Solfesh together. And we've been working through Children of the Open Air, and we'll continue that. And then she has some more resources that we will continue on as well. Foreign language songs, we get those off of our CMEC. They have Spanish and French songs that they recommend you do. And so we do that on top of what's in our actual Spanish curriculum, because the Spanish curriculum is not looking for you to memorize the songs. It's just getting you used to the vocabulary and stuff. So the other ones would be more like actually a game that we're kind of playing, like a singing game we're playing with it, or some up and moving action. We also have drill, and we have been using Swedish Drill by Dawn Duran. And so we have number 1 printed out and are going through that. It gives you, different positions that you're going to be going through and routines that you're working through. And I believe there are 5 of these programs, and we have made it halfway through 1, and we'll be working on Swedish Drill 2 next year, and then going into 3. So that's the plan there. And then for our exercise, we just do these little kid videos that I talked about in the morning basket. And so that's pretty much it as far as our shared curriculum picks go, because most of the things at this point are a little too, either we do them in the afternoon with my oldest so that the little kids aren't being a distraction, or we include in our morning time, but it's more of a, while we all do it together, some are definitely geared towards the younger kids and some is geared towards my older daughter. So that's why I kind of split that all up. But those are our joint subjects for 2024, 2025, which is very crazy to think that this school year is almost done.